Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Ultra Premier Cup. And yeah, we're taking a look at a team that's pretty much, all these Pokemon are very solid. So these Pokemon really common and they're really good. We have Machamp with Alolan Muk and Gyarados. So not necessarily focusing on one Pokemon today. We're just going to take a look at all three, see how the team performs. And okay, looks like that Machamp is going to stay in for a little bit too long, but that's okay. In comes this Muk. Muk is going to shield, take it, we'll see. They are going to go ahead and take it, so that was a nice call by the Muk, not shielding that Leaf Blade. Close combat would have obviously done more, but the opponent was going for the bait. I don't know if close combat would have KO'd though, but we do see another attack coming in. Is this another Leaf Blade or a close combat? And it is another Leaf Blade. Again, another nice call by the Muk. Can Muk get to a Dark Pulse? Able to get to it. This Dark Pulse is coming in hot, so I think it's going to be enough to KO. Oh yeah, for sure, that's a Shadow. I didn't even realize that was a Shadow Glade, actually. But Shadow Swampert will be able to farm down. I'm going to bring in Machamp to immediately go for the Crush Chop. Okay, I feel like I would have brought in the Gyarados and maybe saved the Machamp, but I'm going to switch right now to catch it. That was actually a really nice catch. Able to catch this Hydro Cannon with the Gyarados. Beautiful. So in comes, what is that, a Honchkrow. Okay, Honchkrow, very spicy by the opponent. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this one up. And it's interesting to note that this Gyarados has Outrage, which is obviously going to do really well against this Honchkrow. So I'm going to go ahead and yeah, definitely shield this. So very nice shield, and it's going to be a Sky Attack. Out comes the Outrage. Outrage is definitely going to KO, no doubt about it. So this Outrage going to obliterate that Honchkrow. In comes the Shadow Swamp, but unfortunately a Hydro Cannon is actually enough to KO. So this will be enough to KO that Gyarados. And can the Machamp pull this out? Let's see. Machamp is coming in. Oh no, this Hydro Cannon is going to KO. Yeah, that was a nice plays by the opponent. Nice plays all around, but unfortunately that Hydro Cannon is going to be able to KO that Machamp. And I'm going to go ahead and lose that one, but that's okay. Not really a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. And as we can see, this trainer is currently ranked 20, so that's awesome. Hopefully they could get to Ace very soon. But let's go ahead and see how the next game plays out. So we do have that Machamp into Roserade. Okay, let's see how it plays out. So, looks like he's just going to go ahead and go straight Crush Chop, but the Roserade will get to an attack. Likely going to be Weather Ball. And it is going to be Weather Ball. Machamp going to be able to take it, but going to go ahead and go for this Crush Chop. Crush Chop is resisted. So we still see a shield from that Roserade though, so very nice. At least picking up a shield. Trying to get to another one. Unfortunately, Roserade does get to a Weather Ball. Machamp might barely live this. Let's see. No, they do barely live it, but they don't get off the Crush Chop, unfortunately. But in comes the Muk. Muk, okay, gonna go ahead and take this Weather Ball probably. Gonna be able to take it. But, yeah, that does a good amount of damage. And then we do see a switch into Swampert. Out comes Gyarados. So Gyarados, again, good matchup against the Swampert, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Hydro Cannon's still adding up. It's not doing as much damage, obviously, because it's not a Shadow, but still doing a pretty good amount of damage. We do see a Crunch coming in. So this Crunch is going to land, okay? So I wonder if the Gyarados attempts to farm down. Well, if it does farm down, it might have to commit a shield. And, Gyarados can't take another one, so it probably will go for the farm down, but probably shield this. So Gyarados is going to go ahead and shield, and we're definitely going to see a farm down, no doubt about it. So, okay, there we go. So Gyarados was able to farm down, and in comes that Roserade. Going to go ahead and go for the Crunch. Roserade could shield this. This is going to be enough to KO that Roserade. So we do see a shield there. Okay, very nice. Is Roserade going for the farm down? It is not, so Weather Ball will be enough to KO, even though Gyarados resisted. Going to let it go and rely on this Muk. Maybe we'll see a farm down with Snarl. Definitely an aggressive farm down. Muk is going to go ahead and shield. We'll have to see what's in the back. It kind of depends what's in the back. Okay, yep, we're going to see a Snarl down. And there goes Roserade. What is it? It is Metagross. Oh my gosh, Metagross? That is awesome to see. You don't really see that in the Ultra Premier Cup or the Ultra League at all. And 2 Dark Pulse attacks will be enough to pick up the knockout. Metagross. When I saw that type in, I was thinking Jirachi, but Metagross is pretty awesome as well. So that's really cool. Nice win. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. We do have 2 sets. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I may have. But we're going to go ahead and see how the next game plays out. But yeah, really nice win. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this game plays out. So we do have that Machamp into Lapras. So really good matchup. Lapras might switch out. Okay, it looks like they're staying in. I think that's Frost Breath. I think. Maybe let me know if I'm... It kind of looks like Frost Breath. I don't think it's Ice Shot. But we do see the Cross Chop. Machamp might attempt to farm down now. We'll see. Could shield, could take it. We'll see what the Machamp decides to do. Looks like it's going to take it. Yep, going to be able to. And are we going to see a farm down? Oh, we are seeing a farm down. Very close matchup, though. Very close. Going to go ahead and not able to get off an attack. Very unfortunate. Oh, that's a Razor Leaf Roserade. Okay, so Muk is even better in this situation. Going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse. I think I would have farmed up for the Gunk Shot and, you know, may have thrown the Dark Pulse, but the opponent does shield anyway, so that's very nice. So in comes Charizard, out comes Gyarados. Good matchup for the Gyarados. It doesn't have Aqua Tail, though, which obviously in this situation would be nice, but that's okay. Blast Burn, actually 2 Blast Burns do KO Gyarados, but still able to take it, and we do see a Crunch coming out right now. So the opponent may decide to shield. They do decide to shield, so they do shield that. And Charizard is going to go ahead and go for an attack right now. Probably going to be a Dragon Claw, but Gyarados will go ahead and shield this. No, going to be another Blast Burn. That obviously would have KO'd. So we're going to see a farm down. We are seeing the farm down. Gyarados very low, able to go for the Crunch. They had the Outrage, but maybe they didn't realize they had the Outrage. That's happened to me before where I have a move, I just don't necessarily realize that I have it and I click on the weaker move. That's happened to me occasionally before, so it's all good. But it doesn't really matter because this Alolan Muk is going to be able to get to this Dark Pulse and take the game anyway. So we do see a Dark Pulse coming out, and this is going to be enough to KO that Roserade and take that win. So again, very good. Very well done. Able to win that one. Yeah, some pretty good plays so far. I'm excited to see how the rest of the battles go. But let's move on to the next game. Guys, let me know what you think of this team. Again, a pretty solid team. A really solid team, actually. Meta team as well, but really good. So Machamp into Gyarados. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup. If Machamp can land that Rock Slide, that's good, obviously. But we'll have to see if it can land it. Of course, Gyarados does have shield, so it could shield. We'll see. Oh, they don't shield. Very nice going for the immediate Rock Slide. Maybe the opponent calling the bait, but Machamp was able to get it off. Crunch is going to be resisted. Who knows? It's possible that Gyarados doesn't have Aqua Tail either. We don't know. So in comes Venusaur. I was thinking it was going to be another Roserade, but no, it's Venusaur. I have been seeing quite a few Roserade, to be honest with you. I think I mentioned that in another video, but I have been seeing quite a bit. So Venusaur is... Oh, we see it switching to Gyarados. Okay. Okay. I mean, I would have let the Machamp go down even though they would have gotten the farm and bring in Alolan Muk, because Alolan Muk against Venusaur is a better matchup because Muk is resisting every move. I know the farm, no one likes them farming down a Pokemon, but at least you had a pretty good answer to Venusaur, but that's okay. So Gyarados will go ahead and go for this Crunch right now, and that will get the shield. And it looks like they're attempting to farm down, and they do successfully farm down. Going to bring in the Machamp. We do see a switch out into Magnezone. So it's good that Gyarados is not on that Magnezone. So it ended up working out. But we'll see how this plays out, because they're going to go for the Mirror Shot. Very nice call by the Muk. And going to go for this Dark Pulse right now. Not enough to KO, but it will be doing a good amount of damage. Okay, we do see a shield there. A Dark Pulse is not going to be enough to KO. There's no way it KOs. Let's see. Oh, they call it bait. It's going to be Wild Charge. Trying to get to it. Oh, come on. Let's get to it. Oh, a little bit of lag. That over tap I thought was going to cost him because of the lag. But he does get to a Dark Pulse. Because of the debuff, that should KO. It does. And now in comes Venusaur. Venusaur does go for an attack. Muk is going to go ahead and shield this. Muk literally has like 0.1 HP. And Muk goes down, unfortunately. But that was a really well-played game anyway. Nice attempt. Was not able to win, but that's okay. And still going 3-2 in the first set, so that's really good. So let's go ahead and move into the second set, see how he does in this set. But yeah, okay, so we have that Machamp onto Empoleon. Great matchup. Obviously dishing out super effective damage. So we do see a switch into Executor. Out comes Alolan Muk. Absolutely incredible. We know Psychic is resisted. We know Seed Bomb is resisted. That's probably the common moveset on Executor. So shield going up. And we do see an attack right here. I don't think the Muk has the shield. Yeah, gonna be Psychic, gonna be resisted, so Muk's gonna be able to take it and try to get to this Dark Pulse, able to do so. So let's see if the Executor allows itself to go down, or they want to try to get to another attack. Oh, they go down. So in comes Hariyama. Okay, very spicy. So, we're going to see a Gunk Shot. No, the Hariyama farms down. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. In comes Gyarados. We do see a switch into Empoleon. Out comes Machamp. That's amazing. So Machamp is going to go ahead and go for this Crush Chop. Definitely where you want to see it. We do see the final shield. So Machamp is holding on to 2 shields. Definitely going to go ahead and see a shield right now from that Machamp. So going to be a Drill Peck, okay. And trying to get to the Crush Chop, able to get to it. This is definitely going to pick up the knockout on Empoleon. I'm pretty sure I should pick up the knockout. Yep. And now in comes Hariyama, trying to get to another one. Hariyama's trying to farm down, able to get to it though. This is not enough to KO Hariyama, but trying to get it as low as possible to maybe Dragon Breath down. We'll see. I mean, yeah, this Gyarados is definitely going to be able to win. I mean, I know the Hariyama has quite a bit of energy, but even if it lands an attack, what does it have? Close combat, yeah, that's not going to KO Gyarados. I was like, there's no way, it doesn't have Rock Slide, right? And even if it does, that probably wouldn't KO. I mean, yeah, another close combat, that does a lot. Maybe Rock Slide would have KO'd, but I don't know. Either way, it doesn't have it. It probably doesn't even have access to it. But yeah, I was just trying to think, what moveset does Hariyama have that could really do a lot of damage to Gyarados to KO it? And it probably was, the answer was probably nothing. So let's go ahead and move on to the next game. See how the next game plays out. So we do have that Machamp into Dragonite. Okay. So if you can land the Rock Slide, it's good. But I don't know if you're going to be able to land it. Let's see. Does the Machamp decide to shield this? No, they're going to let it go. And they'll be able to get to it. I don't know. I guess we'll see if the opponent decides to shield. I think they probably shield, but we'll see. They do shield, so nice shield by the opponent. Switching out into Gyarados right now. Doing a lot of damage, but the Swampert comes in. Okay. I don't mind that Swampert switching into Gyarados, but we'll have to see. They do actually shield that. Okay. So the opponent is out of shield. Swampert will go for an attack. Could be Sludge Wave, could be Hydro Cannon. It is Hydro. That doesn't confirm that has Earthquake. I mean, it's possible that they were baiting, but anyway, Gyarados is going to go ahead and shield. Going to be another Hydro Cannon. Trying to get to the Outrage because Crunch will not KO. Oh, not able to get to it unless they invest the shield, and they do invest the final shield, so they will be able to get to the Outrage. Able to get to it now. Over farming. Oh, going to go ahead for the Crunch because they were able to, because now it's in Crunch range. So now Crunch is going to be able to KO. So nice play, charging up extra energy as we saw. In comes Dragonite, switching into Machamp. Oh, Machamp able to catch the Dragon Claw. Very nice catch. Machamp is going to go down, but that's totally fine. Gyarados is coming in, trying to get to Crunch. Able to get to it. That is huge. This is going to KO Dragonite. We'll have to see what's in the back. Is it something that Alolan Muk can beat? Going to be Charizard? No, Talonflame. Ooh. I mean, you have to land 2 Dark Pulses. 2 Dark Pulses should be enough, right? I don't know. Is this Brave Bird? I mean, let's see what it is. No, it's going to be Flame Charge. Okay, a Brave Bird definitely KOs now. 1, 2. Going for the Gunk Shot. This is not enough to KO. I think I would have went for 2 Dark Pulses. Oh my god, it almost KOs. Can they farm down? No, they cannot farm down. Okay, nice play going for that Gunk Shot. I didn't think it would do that much damage. I thought it would... I knew it would do a lot, but I didn't think it would do that much. Oh man, that was a good play. 2 Dark Pulse probably would have been enough to KO, but nice play, nice game nonetheless. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. Going to be that Machamp onto Glade. Terrible matchup. Going to have to switch out into Muk. Okay, so going to go into Muk, and now out comes Empoleon. Empoleon will be hit with this Dark Pulse, so going to be doing a lot of damage to this Empoleon. And okay, one more Dark Pulse after the Snarls might pick up the knockout. We'll have to see. I mean, it is kind of important to win Switch because you don't want that Machamp up against that Glade. So Machamp, or not Machamp, but Alolan Muk will go for this Dark Pulse. Empoleon probably shields. No, they don't. They're just going to let it go. In comes Talonflame, so we see another Talonflame. Okay, you kind of don't want Muk up. You kind of don't want Machamp up against that either. Excuse me, but that's okay. Let's see how this plays out. They are definitely over farming. Going for the Flame Charge now. Will the Muk shield? Probably not. No, they're not going to shield, so that is going to KO the Alolan Muk. Gonna bring in Machamp. Yeah, because you can't have Machamp up against Glade, right? I'd rather have Machamp up against Talonflame, even though that's not a good matchup for Machamp, or a great matchup. I'd still rather have it. I mean, you could land Rock Slide, but the problem is the opponent still has 2 shields. So this is going to be very difficult to win. So Leaf Blade is going to connect, and we're going to see a crunch right now. The opponent likely shields and farms down Gyarados. Yeah, this is going to be a very difficult one to win. I don't know that it's possible. Yeah, because Machamp's coming in. Yeah, Machamp's coming in, but look how much damage Confusion is. And plus, the opponent could shield this and go for a Leaf Blade or Close Combat, and I don't even think they necessarily have to shield that. I think they survive that. So yeah, Glade is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Oh, Synchronize. Okay, it had Synchronize. Even better for the opponent. Okay, so nice game nonetheless. Not able to pick up a win there, but that was definitely a tough one. Definitely a tough lead as well, right? So let's go ahead and move into the next game. Hopefully the next game goes a little bit better. Machamp into Roserade. So we see yet another Roserade, but as I mentioned, Roserade becoming more and more common. I've definitely been seeing it quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to see an attack. This is going to be a Weather Ball, and it's going to do quite a bit of damage, actually. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. Will the Roserade decide to shield? Now, Roserade is really squishy. They do shield, okay. Okay, we're going to see another Weather Ball. This should be enough to pick up the knockout against the Machamp. Actually, it's not. One more Bullet Steed will, though. So Machamp goes down. In comes Alolan Muk. So Alolan Muk, definitely a good answer to Roserade. Weather Ball is neutral, but still a pretty good matchup. I mean, this could take a Weather Ball. Could certainly take Leaf Storm. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse right now. So this Dark Pulse is not going to connect. The opponent is going to actually shield it. Very interesting shield. Wanting to get off more attacks against this Alolan Muk. Okay. So they do get off another one. Trying to get to this Dark Pulse though. Another Weather Ball coming in. Muk will go ahead and shield this. This Roserade is being a real problem for this trainer right now. But we do see a switch into Gyarados. Trying to farm down. Able to farm down. Actually, no. They pull a switch at the last second. But in comes Swampert, and this is why having a move like Outrage, having a nuke move is really solid. Actually doesn't even do... It does a lot, but like it doesn't KO it. So we're seeing a Hydro Cannon go into the Gyarados, and Gyarados might look to farm down. Yeah, it's definitely going to farm down. We don't have to see a shield here. No shield, I mean, Gyarados is going to be able to live that, and we're going to see a farm down. So what is going to come in? I guess we'll find out. Going to be that Roserade. It goes down immediately because it was at 1 HP. Oh, Typhlosion trying to get to Outrage. Able to get to it, which is very nice. But let's see how much it does. Outrage is definitely a powerful move. Almost KOs it. Switching into Muk. Trying to get to Dark Pulse. Able to get to it. This is going to KO that Talonflame. Not Talonflame. That Typhlosion. They both begin with T. I knew that. So very nice win. So able to take that one. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and move into what I believe to be the final battle, I think. I think it's the final battle. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So it's going to be Machamp into Alolan Muk. Okay, so this is good that the Machamp resists Dark Pulse. Obviously, they have a poison move that they could go for, whether it be Gunk Shot or Sludge Wave. But this is still pretty good, right? So this is probably, I don't know, I mean, let's see what they go for. Do they go for the poison move? Yes, they do. That does a lot. Oh my gosh, that does a lot. I mean, I knew it would do a lot, but we're seeing another Crush Chop, so let's see if the Muk decides to shield. They do decide to shield, so they're going to be able to get to a Dark Pulse, and this will be enough, even though it's resisted, to KO the Machamp. I'm not going to shield, just going to let the Machamp go, and bring in Gyarados, look to farm down. Very nice. So they do successfully farm down. What is going to come in, though? Going to be Swampert. A lot of Swamperts today, too, but Swampert is very common in the Ultra Premier Cup. It's really good. So Swampert is going to get off this attack. Going to be a Hydro Cannon, but Gyarados, as we know, could take it. Oh, the switch into Sirfetch'd. Oh, they caught the crunch. Really unfortunate because Sirfetch'd resisted. But we're going to see Alolan Muk come in. Okay. I understand that switch because you don't want the Alolan Muk up against the Swampert, right? You'd rather have the Gyarados up against the Swampert. So do as much damage as you can to the Sirfetch'd, even if they win this matchup, maybe farm down with the Gyarados. We do see a shield there, though. Okay, so what's it gonna be? Gonna use a shield, gonna let it go, and gonna let it go. Gonna be a Leaf Blade, not gonna KO because Leaf Blade is resisted. Trying to get the Gunk Shot, realizing they cannot get to it. So we're gonna go ahead and see a Dark Pulse right now. Dark Pulse is resisted, but again, it gets the Sirfetch'd pretty low. I'm gonna go ahead and just farm down. They do go for an attack. You have to shield. I mean, Gyarados has 2 shields, so you might as well shield. You have to anyway. That would KO. So we do see a Swampert come in, trying to get to this. Oh man, you got to KO. Does Outrage KO though? Yeah, this would KO. So actually, I don't know if it would KO, but it would get it very low. Does Outrage KO at this range? I feel like it should, right? So let's see. We're seeing the Outrage right now, and it does KO. Very nice. And Sirfetch'd goes down. And that's a good game and a good video. Thank you for submitting it. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good day. Bye.